Hi everyone! Welcome back to Marley and O.
It is yet another Wednesday in this hot mess of a year.
But at least it's the holiday season now, so we can all pretend that we're really happy.
Yes, I am really, really good at just throwing all my cares out the window in the holiday season and really neglecting all my responsibilities so that I can be sheer joy. Thriving. Love it. Love the holidays. Gwyneth, you excited? You excited for this holiday season?
We just put the tree up, so she's pretty excited about the tree. She's very interested in the tree, but I thought ahead and I bought a gravity gate to protect the tree from her. So it's not foolproof because it doesn't go enough around the tree. There's like two little gaps on the end. So we blocked off one end with the coffee table, which worked because it blocks off the fireplace too. Excellent. And then we were just piling stuffed animals by the other gap, but that was just like, hey, look, there's something over here. Pull all these out of the way and then go underneath the tree. She has this busy board that's also a walker. I wedged it in there. And that seems to be working right now.
Good.
Oh my goodness. Are you tired of the book already?
Gwyneth,
what are you reading? You can't be tired of that book.
I think you were lying because I think that was a fake emotion that you just had.
Right? Oh, we're climbing on the table.
Hi.
You want to show off your book?
Yeah, what book are you reading?
We are reading 10 Little Snowmen, which is super cute because all the snowman faces disappear as you turn the pages.
Very cute. Very scary from this angle.
And let's see here. Who's the author? It's not even, just says number fun for little learners, not full.
Okay.
It's from Igloo Books.
It does not have
by Sienna Williams. There it is.
There we go.
It's in tiny print on the back. No, because we wouldn't want to know who wrote it.
No, certainly not. There's something about that mouse.
Right? And it's about the right size for a toy.
It is.
Yeah.
Mine lights up, so it's good that she doesn't have this one nearby. It switches color.
That would be very attractive for her.
Yeah. It's very attractive for me, so. Keep away from Gwyneth. What are you reading, Olivia?
Yeah.
Hi.
Big smile.
Hello.
This is our favorite way to smile now. We just like go like this.
Show off your nose.
Yes. Show off those nostrils. Assert your dominance. I'm reading a book that I read every year. It's actually a tradition of mine to read every year. And it is a Christmas treasury of Yuletime stories and poems.
Cute. I love it.
It's full of lots of different books. There's Robert Frost, there's Laura Ingalls Wilder, lots of good things. Right now I'm on one about, I think it's Valley Forge. Where am I at right now? Yeah, Valley Forge. So it's about George Washington crossing the Delaware. I read that every year. I don't always finish it every year. I just get as far as I can through it, and then the next year I shut off by myself. Why are you fussy?
What's the deal?
I'm snacks. Okay, snack time. So that's what I'm reading. It's a lot of fun to read that every year. My dad used to read the Laura Ingalls one every year on Christmas Eve. One of the choices that I made, and they went with it, and my siblings got really annoyed with it, kind of thing, but we did it anyway. It was cute.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. What are you reading? Oh, it's an apple rice bread. It looks like one of those, if you've ever seen a cuttlefish bone in a parakeet cage, that's exactly what it looks like, except it's made out of rice. And apparently it's pretty good. Yeah.
Apparently it's good. I'm reading Tenements, Towers, and Trash, which is like an illustrated book about New York City.
Oh.
Drawings are so lovely. Like,
Those
I
are
just
good.
enjoyed this. So it's about this woman who lived in New York for, I think, like 10 years. She's a professional cartoonist, and she like drew, let me find a good page. She drew different areas of New York City through the ages. So this is like snack carts throughout the history of New York. And like she drew like buildings like in 1930 versus like 2016, which is really interesting.
That is interesting.
And there are like big sections where it's like written about like different buildings, like all the best bookstores in New York City and like things like that, which has been really interesting because I don't really have any desire to go to New York City. Like that just doesn't exist in me. I got Chicago, that's close enough. But I really like architecture and I really like cities. So it's been really like fun. It's like I don't read a ton of graphic novels, but this has been one that I've really enjoyed and I've been chipping away at over the past year because it's dense. And like any part that's written takes forever to read through because small script. But I've really enjoyed it. It's been very interesting.
That looks like
It's
cool.
So if anyone,
I thought you were gonna tell us another Debbie Downer.
no,
But that actually sounds really, really fun.
yeah, not a Debbie Downer.
Yay!
Next week you can
We
expect
should
it.
probably stop calling it Debbie Downer since we have two Debbies that work with us, and they're not really Downers. So
You're right. Go-to phrase. Yeah, we'll have to rethink that. I'll try to come up with a new phrase to describe my.
there's a book I was reading. What was I reading? I think it was one of the Trials of Apollo books.
Okay.
Maybe it was like just fan stuff. I don't know. It could have been, but it kept changing. Like Debbie Downer or Chatty Cathy, you know. But like going through the alphabet of different names with different personalities or something.
Yeah. There's something about those that just get me. I love to say those. Chatty Cathy, Debbie Downer. Like it's probably the like what is that called? Alliteration. They just roll off the tongue, and I love to say them.
Yeah, and that.
How is that? Is that a good snack? Okay.
So, speaking of, this is one of my traditions, but speaking of traditions, we sent out a post last week asking people about their family traditions, and we got a couple of responses, not many. Well, two is how many we got, which is fine. They're good. They're really good responses there. So, one of them is actually someone who works with us, Miss Allison. And she does a Dollar Tree kind of thing. She's been doing that for years with her kids. And there's not an explanation on her post about what that is. So I talked to her. And she said that every year with her kids, she would go to the store, give $10, and they can buy whatever they want to buy presents for other family members. And she just let them loose to buy stuff, and they'd be surprised with what they came up with. Like it'd be really hilarious or really, really thoughtful kind of stuff. But
I'm sure that's helpful since they have 1,000 family members.
Yeah, they do have a big family, so it would be a fun way for the kids to participate.
Yeah, because I didn't really participate in Christmas.
No, I just received on Christmas.
Yeah.
Never, like, I really enjoy giving gifts now. It's one of my favorite things. Receiving gifts, people keep asking what I want for Christmas. I'm just like, I don't know, surprise me, make me laugh.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I know you know me well enough to get me a good gift.
Right? Stop asking it yourself.
Yeah, like, write a card. I'll be fine. Like, yes.
But then my husband's like, well, it also has a practical purpose, remember. So if you actually need something, like, okay, yeah, you're right. So I asked my mom for some towels.
Yeah. I love it. I love gift giving. It's the one time of year where I shamelessly spend money with like no guilt whatsoever. Like that's the only time of year where I'm just like, I'm spending money for other people, so I don't have to feel bad. Love that feeling.
Right? Yeah, that's pretty much how I spend money any time of year. Is this going to benefit somebody else? Okay, I might do this then.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Exactly.
it's for me. I had like, I'll add it to my cart and then I'll take it out. Even if I was shopping in the store, I would walk. This is how bad I am at shopping. I'd walk around the entire store with something that I thought sounded like something cool I might want. And then when I'm done with my shopping, I will go back to where I found it and put it back.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah, I do that a lot. And I even do that with online shopping. So it has not changed.
Online shopping is almost worse because it's so easy to put things into your cart and so very easy to take them out. But it's also so very easy to just press buy.
Yeah, it is very easy to do that.
It's rough, but so my family does not have a whole lot of holiday because for whatever reason we like to do weird things. So like each Christmas we have been getting dinner and we hang out and we watch a movie. Sometimes we play a board game. That was cute. That was very cute, Gwyneth. Keep it up. And usually on Christmas Eve, there are pajamas in the...
Yes, we do that every year too. Or we used to.
Pajamas in a book. And every year my mother is just kind of like, are you sure you don't have enough pajamas? And I'm like, how dare you? Like, it's been 23 years. I do not have enough pajamas. And I mean, usually that's our whole Christmas Eve. Tell me more.
Weeks.
She has words.
Oh yeah.
And Christmas Day is profound. We have cinnamon rolls with orange icing.
Ha! I gotta show Alex this video when we're done recording it because he thinks it's weird that we have cinnamon rolls so often for holidays. Like that's just a thing to do.
For Thanksgiving, we tried a new cinnamon roll, which was pumpkin spice.
Interesting.
They weren't great. And that's usually it. Like, then we take a really long nap. We don't take naps on Thanksgiving, but we take naps on Christmas.
Naps are good.
Yeah.
She wants more snacks.
Okay.
So we also have another comment that was on Instagram. We have an Instagram, guys. Somebody who actually, I'm related to her. She's my aunt who commented. And what she does with her kids is she actually hides their presents, like it's Easter. And they have clues to figure out where their present is hidden. She's a scavenger hunt for her kids.
That's really cute. I like that.
And I think the youngest is in high school now? Or is he junior high still? I'm hoping he's still junior high because he's growing up so fast.
Probably in college, Olivia.
Oh, God. Well, yeah, her middle is in college now. Those boys are growing up so fast. But yeah, they still have her do that because it's just so much fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Once parents start things, you don't get to stop. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Not recently, but when she had her second kid, did Elf on the Shelf. Why would you start that for yourself? Because that's just a whole lifetime of Elf on the Shelf. And this year, she got a second Elf on the Shelf. Why do you need two? Sounds miserable. Right. Sounds really stressful.
You're not doing that. I'm sorry, but you're not doing that. Yeah, you can have toy elves, but they're
not gonna have
they're not doing anything special.
At least we're in the 21st century where you can look up ideas on Pinterest. Because
yes, that is true. And we do have an elf on the shelf at the library. He knows nobody's coming this year though for holidays, so he didn't come down this year, but he'll be back next year.
Yep, he does love our library. What can we say? We're just Party City, USA.
But we actually had a family tradition that went throughout the entire year that has to do with elves, and every time that we weren't behaving quite so well, mom or dad would say, "Oh, was that an elf? I think I just saw an elf peek in through the window," and that's what she's getting.
That's excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
There's no hiding involved. There's no placement involved. It's just like, you're not behaving. Is that an elf?
I see you, and so does the elf.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Stressful.
I saw somebody put on a camera in their room. Not like it wasn't turned on. It was just a camera, and they said it was connected to the North Pole.
Obviously. Santa has eyes and ears everywhere.
Yes, he doesn't actually need cameras, guys. But that's a cool tip. You need to enforce that.
It's wise. I think that's a great idea. People are so smart.
Right? Yeah. Like, I never would have thought of that. It's cool. So what's coming up this week?
Did she just say yum?
She did, yes.
That was cute as heck. So today starts our gingerbread house contest, which is very exciting. So that's with the youth department. And they will be doing voting over social media, so you can register online. There are currently, I guess maybe I shouldn't say, but there's still slots as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can still sign up. And you'll be able to get a gingerbread from the library. You'll be able to pick up a house starter kit, and it'll include all the basics for your house, and you'll be able to enter in a contest. Or if you don't want to, eat a gingerbread house. I think you should do the contest. I want to see whatever you can do.
It's fun that way.
Right, exactly. And I mean, it's sad that we can't do it in person, but golly gee, I want to see what people make, because I never got to see what people made anyway, because I was always working.
Right, yeah. I was never there during the competition,
right.
Or I was working on something else, so I never actually gotten to see all the results for these. So it'll be really exciting to actually see them, and
right,
all of you can see the results too, because we'll be posting them.
Someone should make a Bradley Library gingerbread house. That's my opinion. I think I want to see someone make it out of gingerbread.
I would vote for that for sure.
I love that. I've only made one gingerbread house, and I'm pretty sure my mom threw it in the trash when I brought it home, because she was like, well, you're not going to eat it. And I was like, I would have eaten it.
We made them in second grade, I remember, with graham crackers and milk cartons. So your milk carton was your frame, and then you built up graham crackers around it.
Pretty small, right?
Oh yeah, they were small, but
cute.
It was fun, cute.
Yeah.
It worked.
We have Olivia's kitchen tonight as well. Olivia, are you cooking?
Tonight is, what did I post? Forgotten chicken.
Forgotten chicken.
Forgotten chicken.
What is that?
So it's a creamy chicken recipe, basically. Like if you're gonna make cream of chicken soup kind of deal, except it's more of a plate dinner instead of a soup dinner. Just tonight, you'll see. It's good.
Cool.
Yeah, I modified it for the crock pot too, so it's even easier than the original, which was pretty easy anyway.
Excellent. So the Bread House contest continues through the next week. We have team cooking on Friday.
Mm-hmm. I believe they're making hot chocolate bombs.
Oh yes, I did hear about that. It's very exciting. Those are the ones where it's like a ball when you drop it.
Yeah, and they have. I actually saw a video on how to make them, which is pretty cool. I haven't made it myself. I don't have the molds for that.
Yeah.
But you guys can sign up, or your teenagers can sign up for that class and make them at home. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And then next week we have Nailed It Cookie Edition.
Yes.
Okay,
so what she's doing, it's like a cookie decorating contest kind of thing, or not really a contest, but like
nailed it.
Yeah, exactly. Like how bad can this be, or how good can you make it, kind of thing. Which reminds me of something that my siblings did one year. I made gingerbread cookies. Like I actually cut out little gingerbread men. I was so proud of them, but some of them broke in the oven, and I let my siblings decorate them.
I bet they were zombies.
They had like broken feet. Like if the feet were broken, they would turn them into like weapons, and they had like bloody stab wounds in their chests or their heads were cut off. It's like, I'm like, no. Apparently, I need to let you guys decorate for Halloween.
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah, I made stars. That's right. I made little men and I made stars. So they use the stars as like throwing stars, and they guys.
Yeah, good imagination. We love imagination. Gwyneth wants the snacks. She has
all about the snacks.
But otherwise, all of our other programs are still going. Yeah, all of our youth programs that are going online or being posted. But if you want to participate in any of the ones that require signups, bradleylibrary.org. Then you click that bad boy calendar, click whatever event you want to join.
And if you are having trouble finding that, you can ask us on our Facebook Messenger link there, or email us at info@bradleylibrary.org. And we will send you the link or sign you up ourselves if you want, even. So we can do that. It's a little more complicated. You guys need to give us a lot of details for us to sign you up, but we can do that if you need help.
You sure can. Yeah, I've signed up several people during programs for other programs, which is, not a big deal. We love people coming.
We don't want you guys dressing up, so I guess
easy. Not a big deal.
Okay, well, that's all we have for you guys today. Remember, you have options with Hoopla and with our online calendar or catalog and with Libby. So if you guys need a quick find for a recipe book or a children's book to read for your bedtime tonight, check those out. And we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
So, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's like my mouth is so full. Oh, there's a smile. Bye, guys.